Hey you guys, it's Dani. Today I'm going to be showing you my new Work Your Light Oracle. So those in my Mystic fam, which is the membership on this channel that kind of keep this train a going, we get together and do all kinds of really fun stuff. And when I started this project, I kind of filmed that process for those guys and kind of went through all the things that worked and things that didn't, and the whole process of kind of reworking Work Your Light Oracle. And so I wanted to show you guys how everything kind of turned out, and the change that I had in this deck. So I believe I did a walkthrough. If I did, I'll post it in the cards somewhere. But this was Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. This is the artwork by Danielle Noel. So they once looked like this. This is how they looked. These are the backs. So there was a lot of like starseed energy. It used to work for me, and then it really stopped rather quickly. I just didn't really jive with the keywords so much. And then it was like keywords and then little phrases at the bottom, and it didn't work. I used it for a little while. I enjoyed the artwork more than the cards themselves, and then there were some that, like, even the artwork was a bit much for me. So what I did was I took out what didn't work, I kept what did, and then I cut off the keywords and I created my own. So I just want to bring you guys through a walkthrough of this and show you what I came up with. Alright, so these are the backs. This is how it came out. So of course you lose part of the back, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference, because of the big roses kind of look, I mean, mostly centered. Mostly centered on the back. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. Again, I'm coming from the perspective of the fact that this wasn't working for me anymore. It was either going to be given away or used as journal cards. I was going to make something out of them. So things that would have probably been a big no-no if I would have bought this as it is now are less likely to matter, because I'm kind of creating something completely new. So kind of keep that in mind. I'm willing to overlook some things because I've kind of given this a brand new life. So I made it workable, you know what I mean? So this is how the backs came out. Now I didn't put them in any kind of particular order. So what I'm going to do is just kind of give you guys a flip through and check out how these came out. So I did trim up all the sides and rounded them and gave them all new keywords. Some of them are the same. I think there's like two or three that are the exact same, but most of them have changed. So we have dreams, tangled, sensuality, renewal, playfulness, protection. And you can really see the texture on the darker cards. Discovery, yearning, transformation. I kind of let everything flow. Like if it wasn't enough space, I just made it enough space. I really just kind of let this be what it is. I kind of wanted it to have that kind of grungy look, that kind of textured look, and then that stamping. Just kind of wanted it to be, I didn't want it too even. There's some cases where I even made it a little uneven, put it in all different places, just kind of made it my own. Get grounded. This is one I think that stayed. Ghosts. I think this is one of my favorite new ones. Like every time I see this one, it makes me incredibly happy. I don't know what it is. So simple. Open Open your mind. Connection. Progress. Follow your path. We have nature. Release the past. Movement. Divine timing. Ancestors. This has always been one of my favorite images in here. Perseverance. Now you can really see the texture here. My importance for this one, you can even see like the way that I stamped it. My importance, like the thing that I wanted to really see was that there was a walkway and like some scary stuff over here, the lightning right here, but that there was a way out, right? There's a way out of all of this darkness. So I was totally fine with it. The first time I did it, I had to redo this card because the first time I couldn't see what was going on at all. And it's one of those things where like I was definitely willing, like, oh, if this wouldn't work, you just take it out and no big deal. But I made it work, and it worked, and I was excited. Illumination. Manifest. Know your limits. Inner presence. Submerge. Confidence. Unconditional love. Power and beauty. Forgiveness. Warrior. So that is what I made out of these. As you can see, I took out, there were 44. I think I only have like 30 something in here. I can't even remember. These will still shuffle overhand pretty well. They won't riffle, like they won't bridge, but if you wanted to, you could do this and then kind of scooch them in. Because of the way that the cardstock is, I tried. Believe me, I tried. There's not enough give here. There's not enough give to really do that. But you can just push it in if that's what you really wanted to do. But I'm really excited about how this came out. I feel like this gives this a whole new life. And like, I like the look. It's a bit grungy. It's a little more, I don't know, it's a little more my speed. It feels very 90s to me. One of my members said it reminds them of Jagged Little Pill from Alanis Morissette, if you guys remember that album. And I'm like, oh my god, yes! It totally has those vibes. I think maybe that's why I like it so much. I was still debating upon whether or not I wanted to go in and like do like mark making and like add more stuff to them. But right now, I think I'm going to leave it be because I'm just scared that I'm going to go ham and then I won't be able to use them. But everything seems to be sticking. Everything is doing well because like I said, I put a texture on here. If you can't tell, you can see that texture. I put a texture here with some paper and then stamped it up. And everything seems to be sticking. I've been shuffling these quite a bit and I've been sorting through. I had some curled edges. I just literally put them back down. You can see, look, I just pushed this up. So I do that, but honestly, I did one of my other ones that, let me see where it's at. This one. This one was doing that. So what I did was I pushed it up, I snipped it off, and then set it back down, and now it won't come up at all. So I found that if any start coming up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little bitty scissors and I'm just going to cut. I'm going to push it up probably like this, kind of pretty far, snip it and put some more glue and push it back down, and it has not budged since. So I really do think that this is going to have some longevity. And I mean, honestly, even if this gives it another year of life, it's longer than I had it before. I feel like I really saved this from you know, leaving my collection and made it into something that I'm really excited to use. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So let me know down below, have you ever done something like this to your decks? I've been kind of experimenting with modifications quite a bit, and I think at the end of the year I'm going to show you guys like all the modifiers that I've been doing lately. But I would really love to hear from you guys, what you think of these kind of modifications. Do you do these kind of things? What has been your favorite modification? Let me know all those good things down at the bottom, and if you've shown them, leave a link down below. I'd love to see them. But anyway, this is my brand new Work Your Light Oracle. So thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough of my modification of Work Your Light Oracle. If you were looking for this original deck, you can find it in the link down below, as well as all of my links if you're looking for me on my other socials, how to join the Mystic fam if you're curious about all the goings on there, as well as how I created this deck. Also, 3 Fat Readers, how to book a reading with me, my Etsy shop, all those good things are all going to be listed down below as well. And I'll talk to you all very soon. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah! Later, Gators!